Top of the 8th here in Fenway. We got a scoreless affair on the second game of this doubleheader. The Orioles and the Red Sox all tied at nothing. Game 2 of this doubleheader after the Red Sox walked it off in Game 1 earlier today. And now coming out of the pen in the top of the 8th for Boston, it's the Bull, Brennan Bernardino.
This is going to be his 4th appearance in 5 days.
The first batter he'll face is Dylan Carlson. Dylan Carlson turns on that pitch, but it's foul.
So defensively, Sogard takes over at third, moving over from first. Meyer moving to short. Abreu stays in the game to play right. And Abraham Toro takes over first.
Check swing. Didn't go.
Lou Merlone stays exactly where he's been
1-1.
sitting all day and now into the evening.
It's a long day. I'd imagine Toro's probably hitting for Ref Snyder now. Moving those guys around, keeping Abreu in the game.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-1. And check swing.
He didn't go.
Didn't go again. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Carlson.
2 balls, 1 strike on Carlson. As one of the 8 hits in the game, a single in the third against Lucas Giolito.
Swing and a miss. Cutter up and in for strike 2.
Strong innings. That's what the doctor ordered tonight. Red Sox started going long.
Carlson calls time.
6 strikeouts.
Having a really rough season at the plate. Batting .083. Ooh.
8, 9, and
Tough
1
sledding for Carlson.
in the 8th.
Here's the 2-2. And it's downstairs, and we'll run this count full. Good take from Carlson.
Sox have not had many laughers this year. Here's the 3-2 pitch.
3-2 delivery. Carlson rips it to left, and it's
He's
foul.
out front on a cutter.
I'd be curious too, because I imagine you're going to try to close this one out with maybe different faces that you're accustomed to seeing. Given the usage of everybody, the way they've been throwing it, used everybody here earlier today. Chapman used them twice in a day. Wilson and Slayton have gone back-to-back days. 3 appearances in 2 days. It's going to be hard.
Another 3-2. Carlson fouls it off first base side.
Chapman faced 3 batters in the first game. Weiser faced 4. Same as Slayton.
And the 3-2. Carlson fly ball to right. Willier's there. Backs up, makes the catch.
First out in the top of the 8th.
Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, t-shirts.
Now, with 1 out here in the 8th,
the official source for your Red Sox gear.
the end of the Orioles lineup comes up to the bat. The 9-hitter, it's Maverick.
Maverick Hanley 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts.
Maverick also having a rough season at the plate. Only has 1 hit on the year. Batting a .095 as he takes a curveball at the edge of the zone for strike 1. Not known for his offense, but known for his defense behind the plate.
Tampa Bay has a 3-0 lead on Toronto to
0-1. Maverick fly ball foul, first base side. He's down 0-2 again. Trying not to strike out for the 3rd time in as many at-bats today. Payoff pitch from the Bull, and that misses inside, so it's 1-2 now. In the pen for Boston, it's Guerrero. As a sinker that looked like it got the top of the zone but didn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Maverick, and he calls time.
It's a good pitch. Right there, top of the zone. Nino thought he had it.
2-2.
And a curveball way outside, and we'll run this count full.
I want to walk this guy. Throw him on deck.
Back-to-back full counts, now Gunner on deck. With maybe a runner at first. Here's the full count delivery, and that's another miss outside, and Maverick draws a walk. And the Orioles have a base runner on.
Hanley is on with one down. Gunnar Henderson striding.
Alex Cora now on the bullpen phone.
He also struck out and grounded out previously. 0-0 eighth inning.
Now here's Gunnar, the leadoff man, with Maverick at first. First pitch, swing and a miss.
Last game of the series tomorrow afternoon, 1:35. Red Sox give the ball to the right-hander Walker Buehler. Walker's trying to go to 5-1.
That's a curveball that runs way outside, and the count is tied up at 1.
Take off for Milwaukee. 3 against the Brewers.
Inning-ending double play ball in effect here.
Hopefully a smooth ride just like that one.
Looked like the plane Meyer came on.
For the Red Sox, as Gunnar fouls that one off.
Worcester Express.
And it's 1-2.
6 minutes. DC had the great story. Couldn't find his keys. At Worcester. The clubhouse guy had to drive into the ballpark.
And the payoff pitch. Gunnar ground ball. This could be 2. Flip the second for 1. Fire to first. And Gunnar beats it out.
Safe at first. Would have been a beauty. As Campbell got it started out of the glove.
Yeah, Campbell got it, flipped it. Meyer got it, fired it. Couldn't get it to Toro in time before Gunnar beat it.
Sogard sort of takes over at second. You get 3 guys that close. Sometimes that play can get messed
Gunnar got there by a step.
A really nice play by Campbell. Sogard to get
now here's Adley to the plate.
Looks like they're going to go to Guerrero here.
And Alex Cora's out, and Brendan Bernardino.
That'll be the case. They go to the right-hander more in a moment.
They're telling me when I switch to T-Mobile,
Is apparently
you'll
done.
give me an iPhone 16 Pro.
Luis Guerrero is now the new Red Sox pitcher. Has only appeared in 3 games. Pitched at 4 innings. Hasn't allowed a run. He's got Adley with 2 outs in the 8th inning and Gunnar at first. At first pitch, he gets the call on a slider that looked outside. Strike 1.
97, got that little slider and a changeup. Developed a little sweeper too. A little slow breaking ball.
Still all tied at 0. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Next pitch, downstairs, ball 1.
Luis, born in the Dominican Republic, moved to Boston as a child. Idolized David Ortiz, Manny Ramirez, Pedro Martinez.
And the 1-1 delivery from Guerrero. Slider that misses down again. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Game up last year was fantastic. 9 appearances, 10 innings, 6 hits, didn't give up a run.
2-1 pitch. Outside and down, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike on Adley. Guerrero starting to lose him here. And the Orioles could have something cooking with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Still no score. Here's the 3-1. Strike 2. Fastball, bomb on the zone. We'll run this count full. And the full count delivery. And check swing. Adley didn't go. Cutter that missed down. And Gunnar now at second. And Adley draws a walk. He's now at first. And this will bring up Ryan O'Hearn in a big spot here. Ryan O'Hearn, who's having a really good season, to the plate. And we're going to get a mound visit. And here comes the Red Sox pitching coach to the mound to talk to Guerrero.
The scouting reporter is something that they saw in his delivery. I don't know, but strange.
CVS Health is a leading healthcare solutions company and a trusted partner for every meaningful moment of health. You can learn more at cvshealth.com.
Now with 2 outs and runners at second and first, here's Ryan O'Hearn, who's hitless today. Tried to score the first run of the ball game. Here's the first pitch, and it's outside for ball 1.
7 pitches for Guerrero, just 2 strikes so far.
O'Hearn is not good in the current situation that the Orioles are in.
O'Hearn with some pop in the bat.
And a fastball, and he gets the call. Looked outside.
Such a big pitch, right? 1-1.
1-1.
2-0. Gets the call on this one.
Slider in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. On O'Hearn. And Guerrero is having trouble with his breaking ball stuff. They all keep missing down.
Nothing.
Bases could be loaded here. This is a pretty big pitch.
And the 2-1 O'Hearn.
O'Hearn swings and misses at a fastball that was at the edge of the zone. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes on O'Hearn.
Will he throw that again?
That was a nice pitch by Guerrero.
Trying to end the threat in the 8th for the Orioles.
And we're going to get a mound visit.
Like a word.
Connor Wong runs out to talk to Guerrero, and
I don't think that's a good pitch.
Meyer comes out as
I
well.
don't care. I want to throw it. All right, let's have a little talk.
With young Marcelo listening in too. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners lead at first and second for the Birds.
Payoff pitch to O'Hearn incoming here. Here it comes. O'Hearn, ground ball. He fouled it off home plate.
We'll do it again.
That changeup.
Nearly got
That
him.
was the pitch Guerrero wanted or the pitch Wong wanted? Right.
Not many scoring chances in this game for either team, frankly.
2-2. O'Hearn rips into right, and it's over the head of Toro. Gunner comes around third. He will score easily, and the Orioles take the lead. First run of the ball game here in the 8th. And it's a Ryan O'Hearn RBI single, and the O's are on the board, and they have the lead.
Oh, right back to the changeup, but he left this one out.
Adley got to third. O'Hearn at first, and now
This changeup's up in the zone.
to the plate for the Orioles. It
Guerrero
is
was not behind him. If he misses it, it's another run. Look where Guerrero is. He's off to the right towards the Red Sox dugout.
Ramon Arias to the plate.
Man on third, that's dangerous.
And the fastball outside. Ball 1.
On down to third on the throw.
Arias is a single in the 4th.
First.
That's his only hit today.
Baltimore finally breaking through in the 8th inning with a 2-out single.
Fastball that misses up again. 2 balls, no strikes on Arias.
Well, the first one was a race, but still.
And he's falling behind at 2-0.
2-0. And a slider that just misses outside, and Guerrero cannot find the strike zone. 3 balls, no strikes.
His command's just off. 15 pitches, 6 strikes. Now he's going to come on.
Emmanuel Rivera on deck. Here's the 3-0 to Arias. And there's a slider in the zone. Strike 1.
3-0 slider.
At least he got something.
Two walks, an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
And there we go. Another slider that catches the zone. And Guerrero has ran this count full.
Full count.
2 outs, runners at the corners. Orioles up 1. Red Sox trying to get out of it. The pitch is a swing and a miss. Fastball right down the middle. And that'll do it in the top of the 8th. And with Ryan O'Hearn's RBI single over the head of Toro into right, the Orioles get the first run of the game. We'll be right back from Fenway. Andrew Kittredge stays in for the Orioles pitching. He gets Nick Sogard. He's 0 for 2 today. He's already down 1-0 in the count.
Rafi Devers walk-off single.
And a sinker that catches the bottom of the zone, ties the count at 1. Sogard has flown out both
Runs
times.
here in the last couple innings and walk this thing off again.
Sogard is flying to right 2 times.
1-1 pitch, and it's ripped into right field. Base hit for Nick Sogard to lead things off at the bottom of the 8th.
Promising start for the Red Sox. They got a man on.
As this is the bottom of the Red Sox order, they need this kind of production. Connor Wong now to the plate, the 8-hitter. He is hitless. And it looks like David Hamilton is going to pinch run for Nick Sogard. Excuse me.
Batter will be Connor Wong, who's flying out 2 times. Sogard getting congrats down in the dugout. Looks like said the tying run aboard.
There you go with Connor. You know, one thing he's really good at is bunting for a hit.
Kittredge looks over at first. Hamilton very fast. Might try and go right away. He does. Maverick fires. Hamilton is safe.
You need the ball when you got speed like this.
Stolen base for Hamilton in a scoring position.
Orioles are holding up here.
And
They're going to challenge.
They want to review it.
It did look close.
You remember earlier in the game in that double play ball, we're talking about should they challenge? Let's see the look at this. They didn't use it earlier.
Tony Mansolino will challenge. Ooh, that's close.
He's in there. I think it's one of those NTAs. We haven't used it yet.
Let's see. This is going to be the best angle we get. He's safe.
That hand hits the base before
Barely.
it's on the hip.
Woo! Barely.
At the replay command center in New York.
It's as close as it gets, but Hamilton's safe. He barely got in there. That's a stolen bag.
That hand's there.
The oven mitt on the bag. The replay operations center in New York City.
Stolen base number 9. If it stands. You know, now it turns into, given where you are in your bullpen, I don't know if you play for 1 run. And the bullpen plays a role in this. You don't have much left. You got Cooper Criswell down there. I think a lot of these guys are down in this second game. Normally you could say, well, Wong does bunt. Well, maybe get him down at third base, try to tie this game up in the 8th.
Meanwhile, it's taking a while.
Too long.
This is a huge call, obviously, in a 1-0 game. And they're still looking at it. Here we go.
After review, the call stands. The winner safe.
So the Orioles lose their challenge. David Hamilton is indeed safe. And the Red Sox have a runner in scoring position with nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. And with how fast David Hamilton is, 1 hit into the outfield, this game's tied.
So Wong with an opportunity to get the Red Sox on the scoreboard.
All right, 1-0 pitch to Connor Wong. He's going to lay down a bunt. He pulls it back. Slider didn't go. 2 balls, no strikes.
Connor, we know offensively, it's been a struggle. This might be his own call here too, but
See if he turns to bunt.
Third base and first base are in.
He whirled towards second. Wong did not tip off.
Kittredge steps off,
sometimes you put it on and a 2-0 count.
but the infield is starting to creep in.
Sometimes you take it off, try to get it pitched to hit.
The third base and first basemen are in.
And that one missed.
They're in. They're at the infield grass as it's 3-0 on Connor Wong. Kittredge starting to lose him here.
Hamilton dancing on second.
And it's a 4-pitch walk drawn by Connor Wong, and the Red Sox have 2 on and nobody out for Cedane Rafaela, the 9-hitter. He is also hitless today.
Get this thing down, get the 2 runners over.
He's fly to center and struck out looking.
Here comes Tony Mansolino.
Baltimore has Sir Anthony Dominguez active in their bullpen. Brings the pitching coach out to the hill. 2-1 and none out for the Sox. Well, they came from behind to win game 1. Trying to do the same thing here tonight. Not as large a deficit. They were down 5-2 in the first one. 1-10.
A lot of conversation with Wong.
Nobody out. Bottom of the 8th. Long at first. Hamilton at second. Red Sox down by a run. They got 2 on. They got Rafael at the plate.
I don't think they just up a steal with it. Just, thinking it's a possibility. Sometimes they do it on their own. As you said, they had a conversation with Ron, who can run. Not quite like Hamilton.
Here's Andrew Kittredge.
So Cedon
trying to keep the Orioles in the lead. Rafael is really good with runners in scoring position, batting .350. Rafael fouls the first pitch off himself. He's going to limp around for a bit, quickly down 0-1.
Pretty good. Cole going out there asking for a trainer. I wonder if this is also to have a little conversation with your hitter.
And Rafael is really
Surprised he didn't square around
having
the bunt
trouble
there.
putting
Wong
his
squared around the bunt to move the runner
left
from
foot
second to
down.
third. Now you got first and second, nobody out.
And we're going to get the trainer and Alex Cora looking at Rafaela.
It's a perfect scenario with Duran on deck. Are they going to walk him to pitch to Devers to load the bases?
Sedane's going to stay in the game.
He hangs in. 1 strike on Rafaela. Hamilton at second. Wong at first. Sox down a run late. And the 0-1 from Kittredge.
Oh, step off.
Orioles again. The Red Sox team took the ball.
Everyone's safe. The corner infielders for Baltimore are also in.
He sets again.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Rafaela will lay down a bunt. He taps it foul.
94 miles an hour. Got a piece of it 0-2.
I'd rather have him get 2 chances at that. They gave him the green light in the first pitch. But it's not exactly the most disciplined hitter to do it with. Right?
Exactly. No.
Like you think, okay, if it's a ball, they'll just take it and get ahead, but
No, now he's in the hole 0-2.
Payoff pitch from Kittredge, and Rafaela hits a fly ball, a soft fly ball into shallow right. In to make the play as Carlson quickly fires over to second, and Hamilton stays.
Top of the order, Duran.
1 out. Here comes the top of the order, Jaron Duran to the plate. He's 0 for 3 tonight. And this could be Kittredge's last batter. And in fact, Andrew Kittredge's day is done. Tony Mansolino comes out. Kittredge is done. Sir Anthony will come in. With 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, and the Orioles is still leading, but the Red Sox with 2 runners on. We'll be right back from Boston. Back to Fenway Park. Sir Anthony will now come in with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. And the Red Sox with Hamilton at second, Wong at first, and the leadoff hitter, Jaron Duran at the plate. First pitch to Duran is a swing and a miss. Fastball upstairs for strike 1.
wasn't bunting, then he was bunting. Yeah, he's not a great bunter. I'd give him 2 chances. Again, you want to give somebody the green light in the pitch, they're going to buy him a fastball. He's not the guy, I don't think. I think he's disciplined enough. Got to see him just move the runner here for Jared.
Here's the 0-1. Runner goes.
Picked off by Henderson.
David Hamilton stays put at second.
Right. Hamilton trying to time him up. Connor Wong keeping an eye on him. Look at Connor Wong. He takes off.
Ooh.
And then holds up. The throw goes to first, second. I was worried about the throw
Hamilton
back
thought
side
about
to
stealing
first.
third,
Thought Wong
then
got
pulled
up
back. He was safe.
One man out, 2 on.
And Hanley can throw. He almost got Hamilton at second.
Duran trying to tie it.
1-1. Oh, Sir Anthony steps off. They are really worried about Hamilton.
Orioles like that.
Really worried about David Hamilton's speed here.
Devers lurking on deck. 1 out. Hamilton and Wong get their lead.
1-1 pitch. Durant fouls it back.
That had some hump on it, 98.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Good fastball. Sweeper. Pretty much fastball, curveball. Got a split. He'll show to lefties. Sweeper comes out against righties.
Durant calls time.
Duran 3 at bats against this right-hander. He's 0 for 3. He's also been hit by a pitch. Did a bullet to right for a home run in the first game, leading off. And 1-2.
Splitter downstairs. That'll tie the count at 2.
Sogard singled to lead off the inning. Hamilton came on to run for him. Stole second. Wong took a walk. With 1 out, here's the 2-2 on Duran.
2-2. Duran goes fishing and strikes out.
Strikes him
Splitter
out.
in the dirt.
And now comes Raffy.
2 outs. Bottom of the 8th, and Rafi to the plate
Good split.
in a big spot here. Really nice pitch from Sir Anthony to get Duran chasing.
I wouldn't want Hamilton to double steal here with 2 outs. Get a double steal, just opens up the bag. They're not going to get burned by Devers again. Now first and second, there's still an open base, technically. But it's a little bit harder to walk a guy first and second, right? You do a double steal, you're just inviting them to put 4 up and send Devers to first. I want him swinging the bat.
A long conversation. French, the pitching coach out there for a long time.
Remember, Toro's going to be on deck. He came into the game for Rev Schneider.
So it breaks up, and now Raffy runners at first and second 2 away. It's been quieted here in the nightcap after the game-winning hit in game 1. He has grounded out 2
Rafi has
times.
not got a hit today.
Third.
Be a great time for his first in the second game.
And Dominguez
First pitch from Sir Anthony. Rafi pops it up. Maverick is there in foul territory. No, he gets called off, and it's O'Hearn who actually makes the catch. The end of the inning, the Orioles stay in front. We head to the 9th. Orioles 1, Red Sox nothing.
Went to short. He's going back.
Marcelo Meyer now at third. Hamilton comes in at short.
And Guerrero stays on to
And
pitch.
Luis Guerrero will still pitch. He's got Emmanuel Rivera as his first batter.
All night.
And a slider that misses down. It's 1-0 on Rivera, who has got a multi-hit game going. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles.
Raffy Devers, he would pop up, and that would end that. Red Sox only have 3 hits all evening. Baltimore with 7.
Fastball outside. 2 balls, no strikes on Rivera.
Find the zone here. 20 pitches, only 9 strikes. Got to keep this thing 1-0. Give yourself a chance here in the 9th.
And at the moment, nobody behind him, nobody warming in that bullpen. Rivera takes ball.
Slider downstairs. And it's 3 balls, no strikes. Guerrero struggling right now. Is losing Rivera.
Couple of hits, 2 singles.
Heston on deck for the Orioles. Hasn't got a
Brady
hit.
trying to come all the way back.
Rivera misses.
4, leadoff walk.
Or sorry, Guerrero misses downstairs, and it's a 4-pitch leadoff walk drawn by Emmanuel Rivera. And I always say this when this happens to a pitcher: leadoff walks, never good.
Request your food service catalog today at WBMason.com. It's been a long day, now evening of baseball at Fenway. Red Sox winning game 1 of
Here's the
doubleheader.
lefty Heston.
They trail late in game 2.
Swing and a miss to the slider downstairs. And he got sorted. Sort.
He's flied out twice.
Strike one.
And taking a walk. Leadoff walk here by Guerrero has Rivera aboard. He is not fleet of foot.
And a swing and a miss again. That slider started way outside and eventually worked its way into the zone. Quickly 0-2 on Heston.
Red Sox will need to bounce back in order to sweep the twin bill.
And Heston fouls off another outside slider. It'll stay 0-2.
And we'll have Toro, Campbell, and Abreu due up come the bottom of the ninth.
Payoff pitch. Heston ground ball. This could be 2. Flip to second for 1. Fire to first. Hamilton got it to Toro in time. It's a double play turn by the Red Sox.
With that chuck to first base to complete.
Campbell to Hamilton to Toro.
Here's the third one of the game. Actually, fourth one of the game, I believe. But again, Campbell doing the job. Just got to get it quick. Your job, get it quick to the shortstop. Let him do the rest. Cammy, good strong throw over to first.
We'll bring up Jorge Mateo, who's gone 1 for 3 with a single.
Now Jorge Mateo with 2 outs in the ninth inning.
In the ninth.
He's 1 for 3. Fastball up and in for ball 1.
Orioles didn't get that run until the 8th. Ryan O'Hearn with an RBI single.
Mateo nearly bites at that slider that runs down. 2 balls, no strikes on Jorge.
Tampa Bay on top of Toronto 3-1 there in the 7th inning.
Slider again downstairs. 3 balls, no strikes on Mateo.
We saw him as he walked.
Guerrero
First
once
inning
again
game.
struggling.
He's just not throwing that pitch at all for strikes.
It's his 4th 3-ball count.
3-0 pitch. Downstairs. And Mateo draws a walk in 4 pitches. 2-out walk for the Orioles. Mateo now at first base for Dylan Carlson.
Mateo's a guy who can fly too. So he takes first base with 2 down. Dylan Carlson now, he's got 1 for 3, single way back in the 3rd inning. He takes off. On the strike, the throw.
Mateo goes
Will not get him. And a stolen base for Mateo.
to second. He'll steal second on the first pitch to Carlson. That was in there for strike 1. And I got caught looking away.
Who can run? Who can steal bags? So he walked him on 4 pitches on a 2-0, 3-0 slider. Now he's in scoring position.
So Mateo in scoring position with 2 outs. Dylan Carlson at the plate, already down 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch, and it's upstairs, ball 1.
He's hitting under 100. 32 pitches for Guerrero, only 14 strikes. Huge run out there at second for the Orioles.
2-1, Cutter in the dirt.
What's happened here today, aside from the fact the Red Sox won a thriller today and a walk-off by Rafi Devers, a base hit to score set on Rafaela. Meyer making his major league debut. Bregman going on the IL.
Foul ball. We'll run this count tied at 2.
The man who's been the Red Sox best player. And a heart and soul guy.
And they'll be the middle of Boston's order in the bottom of the 9th. They'll try and walk it off again. Or tie it.
Good protection too, your hottest hitter.
Here's the payoff pitch from Guerrero as Carlson's got to protect the 2 strikes now.
2-2 on Carlson.
And the 2-2 in the other batter's box. And we'll run this count full.
He's labored. Criswell just recalled as the 27th man for the Twin Bill.
Full count pitch. Carlson in the left field. He'll be down for a base hit. And Durant couldn't field it cleanly. Mateo scores easily. An RBI double for Dylan Carlson. The Orioles get a huge insurance run. 2-0 Baltimore.
Carlson with a 2-base hit. 2-0 Baltimore.
Go back to that walk to Mateo, who's hitting 200, but he's a base stealer. You walk him on 4 pitches after you get a big double play to erase a leadoff walk. He's got them a huge run. Not out of it yet.
Now the 9-hair Maverick to the plate with 2 outs. And Carlson at second as that first pitch nearly got him.
2 runs, 8 hits for Baltimore, nothing across, 3 hits for the Sox. Walks in the last 2 innings playing a big role.
1-0. Inside. 2-0 on Guerrero. There is some movement in the Red Sox bullpen. Cooper Criswell did get up and is starting to throw. Guerrero is really struggling. 2-0 pitch. Misses outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Guerrero about to throw his 40th pitch. They might need Criswell in after this to face Gunnar.
You want to face that guy?
Gunnar Henderson. And the
3-0. In there for strike 1. It got the edge of the zone. Dotted him.
Do that 2 more times, don't you?
And the 3-1.
Leading from second, 2 down, the 3-1.
Maverick rips it, and a good stop by Hamilton. Went right to him. He caught it. A line drive right to him. Will head to the bottom of the 9th after Dylan Carlson got an RBI double in the left that scored Mateo. And the Orioles lead 2-0. Can they pull off this win to split the doubleheader? See y'all later. Bottom of the 9th, Orioles lead 2-0. Can the Red Sox tie it or walk it off? Or will it be an Orioles night?
Yeah.
Orioles trying to split the doubleheader. Red Sox trying to sweep the doubleheader.
Again, starting pitch, you can't go 5. And eventually it catches up to you. Right?
Sir Anthony stays in for the 9th. First batter he'll face is Abraham Toro. And immediately misses with a fastball upstairs for ball 1.
As good as Giolito was today, this is like the last week's doing. Those starters not going deep.
Toro fouls it back. We'll count tied up at 1.
Campbell next. Abreu after him. If anybody reaches, Marcelo Meyer made his major league debut today. Here in game 2.
Here's the 1-1 offering. Downstairs. 2-1 now.
Talking about the bullpen usage.
This is what we're talking about. It's just too much. These guys will be shot by June. Forget about winning now.
High fly ball into right field. Backing up is Carlson. And it's... Oh! Off the glove of Carlson and Mateo. And into the bullpen goes Mateo and the baseball. Home run! Abraham Toro on his first at-bat of the night. Jorge Mateo is getting help from the Red Sox bullpen as Abraham Toro nearly forgot to step on home. He had to go back and touch it. Wow. Carlson and Mateo went over for the ball heading toward the Red Sox bullpen. They both jumped for it. And I think Mateo, while going for it, because it was off his glove, as we'll see, yeah, it goes off his glove. It was in his glove. It was in Jorge Mateo's glove, but he hit the wall where the bullpen was, and it jarred loose, and it went into the bullpen. That was going to be a hell of a catch by Mateo if he could have held on, but instead the ball and himself go into the Red Sox bullpen, and Boston has their first run of the night in the nightcap of this doubleheader.
It's a big lead.
in the ninth, and that's a huge home run by Toro.
But it is a home run.
Mateo will stay in. Now here's the rookie Christian Campbell
So now
to the plate,
just 2-1 game.
and he is the tying run.
Back to that 2-0 walk again.
The Red Sox home run brought to you by Audi. Visit your New England Audi dealer today.
Extra insurance.
Great.
They got him to 9. After that big
Jesus.
double play, next pitch walk, next hitter. But still,
How about this? The only major league team not to be shut
The
out.
Red Sox are the only baseball team to not be shut out this season.
Toro showed good pop.
That'll stay true tonight. Here's Christian Campbell. Whoa, inside fastball, nearly got him.
Singles and a strikeout in game 2.
Campbell's got a multi-hit game going, 2 for 3 with 2 singles.
The Red Sox giving themselves a chance.
Trying to tie it up here with a long john. And a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Nice pitch by Sir Anthony to tie this count up at 1. Willier on deck. Here's the 1-1 to Campbell. And it's a sweeper at the knees for strike 2.
Brave, remember when he pinch hit in the 7th? It's like, how can you keep this guy in the game? Because you know there's another at bat coming in 9. We'll get another opportunity here.
1-2. Slider outside. Count tied up at 2.
The hats matching tonight with the alternates
And here's the payoff pitch from Sir Anthony.
from Dominguez.
Campbell ground ball up the middle. Gunner fields it. Guns it to first. And they get Campbell for the first out of the bottom of the ninth. And now here's a home run threat for the Red Sox. Willier to the plate. And he only got 1 at bat. He didn't come in right away. He pinched hit for Rob Refsnyder. He's 0-1. 0 for 1.
Baltimore.
Swing and a miss. Splitter inside and down. Quickly 0-1 on Willier. And now making his major league debut tonight, Marcelo Meyer on deck. 0-1 pitch to Willier is a splitter that sits below the zone. It's 1-1.
One ball and 1 strike on Willier Abreu.
Here's the 1-1.
Take a ball.
Fastball upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike on Willier.
Get this guy in the zone. Fastball, curveball, split to lefties.
Marcelo Meyer on deck. 2-1 home.
Here's the 2-1. Willier fouls it back and the count is tied at 2.
Fastball to and 2-2. Base is empty. Toro with a home run. Mateo nearly made one of the catches of the year. 2-2.
2-2. Willier ground ball. Oh, past the diving Gunner into left field. It's a single for Willier with 1 out in the bottom of the ninth. And here comes the rookie. The debut of Marcelo Meyer. And oh my goodness, what if he ends off his debut night in this doubleheader as the crowd gives him another warm welcome. What if Marcelo Meyer hits a walk-off 2-run shot? Doesn't have a hit in this game. First pitch to him is a fastball that looked pretty juicy, but he took it. Strike 1.
And then after that, he's got a good split. He didn't try to do too much to it, just kind of shorten that stroke, took that hit the other way.
Willier at first. The game-tying run.
And Dominguez
First
passed him with a splitter.
0-2 now on Meyer. He swings and misses at a splitter.
His day started in Worcester as a minor leaguer. Tonight, he's a major leaguer.
And here's the payoff pitch to Meyer. Ground ball tapped, and Gunner's just going to get Willier at second, but there's no play at first. And the Red Sox are down to their final out. For David Hamilton, who has not gotten at bat tonight. He only came in to run. Meyer at first. Hamilton at second. Hamilton at the plate. 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. Red Sox down by a run. Can David Hamilton keep this game going? First pitch to him is outside. Ball 1.
Red Sox won a thriller in game 1. Can they do it again in game 2?
You're wondering, Meyer's not much of a burner. He's still 2 bags down in AAA.
Check over at first. Meyer's safe.
They did have 13 last year, but not a true base stealer.
Not a big lead at first, 2 away.
1-0. Foul back.
And the Red Sox won a game 1-0 at Tampa. The only run they got was a home run by David Hamilton. A wicked line drive
1-1
right field corner
on Hamilton.
Steinbrenner Field. It barely got
The
over
game-winning run.
Meyer's starting to get loose, encased in that dugout.
Here's the pitch. Hamilton in the center. It's going to be caught by Mateo. He makes a sliding catch to end the game. Orioles win 2-1. And they split the doubleheader. See you later. RB out. Peace.